We are live here at Mission Bay High School with your UPSL SoCal South Premier Division Conference final between San Diego Internacional and City SC San Diego. My name is Alejandro Chiva Villaseñor, and we have the legendary Mr. Tony Sanchez joining us for this championship match. Tony, how are you doing today?
Season's greetings and welcome from a capacity crowd here in Mission Bay High School. $10 an entrance at a discounted rate if you are wearing San Diego Inter colors. A lot of discounts were given out tonight because, again, it is a capacity crowd. We see old faces. We see new faces. We see San Diego Internacional coming in to this championship game as one of the premier teams in the Premier Division, but they do face against City SC San Diego, a team that will play its final match in the UPSL City SoCal South Premier Division as they are moving into the USL 2 upcoming in the next season. So with that, you're going to go ahead and see San Diego Internacional in the blue and City SC in the gray.
And I mean, Tony, at the end of the regular season, both of these teams faced each other, and City SC came out victorious on that match. However, San Diego Inter did end second place on the table, and City SC ended in third place on the table, which is why they get the home field advantage for this championship match. City SC beat Eastlake, who were pretty much the Supporter Shield winners in the season, ending in first place. But San Diego Internacional have been relentless. They have been closing out games how they need to in the last one, in the semifinal. And I'm excited to see what they have today. Coach Matty Papaltok is starting the same lineup as he did in the semifinal, with the only exception of Evan Stoll back on goal.
The great and powerful Evan Stoll making his return in net. Neves, the goalkeeper that has been playing very well. That's how I know I've been here twice this season. Is because Neves started both of those times. One of those times I thought it was Stoll until I was corrected. But nonetheless, we are here. SoCal South Premier Division Championship game with City SC. City SC starting here from right to left as they look over for a through ball all the way down to the left-hand side. It's going to be a foul in favor de UPSL, one-time champion of the Premier Division, and San Diego Internacional, which AKA is your girlfriend, boyfriend, tu abuelita, tu tío's favorite soccer team here at Mission Bay High School, where we are ready to go in the lights as they are turning on Sunday, a toasty one, but now the breeze is hitting well with the Pacific Ocean here at a cool 70 degrees from right to left. The breeze is going as the Internacional look to go ahead and get some action in the first half to start this match. They're going to go ahead and see a very, very high pace, high action game here as number 10 for City SC tries to go and muscle between three people, trying to muscle his way, wins the ball once again, crosses inside the box, and it's going to go into the hands of Evan Stoll. But let me tell you, that was a great play by City SC's number 10 to not only lose the ball, regain it, but get off a really good cross right after. It's going to be a tough match for San Diego Inter if this is the pace that City SC is going to be able to have.
Tony, some things you may have missed from the last time you were here. Ollie, the right back, got a new hairdo. He's very full-on blonde now, bright as the sun. And then you also have Liam McFarland, who joined the team during the season, playing at the left back position.
Who else is on this lineup as you're going to go ahead and see a long ball into the middle with nobody at the end there? Season's greeting capacity crowd looking over, gandering over into the press box. Cannot believe that Tony is here as Ollie is making that run over on the right-hand side, but it's dealt with. It's going to be a throw in here for SD Internacional.
And with your starting 11, you have Evan Stoll on goal. At the right back position, we got Ollie. The center back pairing is Tony Tutocayo and Brent Zuniga, el capitán de capitanes. At the left back position, we got Liam McFarland. Our three center mids at the 6, we have Connor playing at the 6 as well, along with Danny Strokis. And then we also have Mr. Sandro playing on there.
The Frenchman, the ball that goes into the box, and that does get connected into the hands of the City SC goalkeeper, and the bright highlighter green. Yes, you are.
And up on top, we have at the right wing position, we got Garrett. At the left wing, we got Mr. Luke the Duke Rayleigh. And up on top, the goal scorer this season, top scorer, Mr. Spencer Hoyle.
the Frenchman, the countryman of Olivier Giroud, who is joining us here. Yes, there is love for you, but there is a championship setting that we have to set precedent to here because it is a big, big matchup. Saludos, Olivier Giroud, who is cheering us from the stands. Did you highlight him as the game went or no? The comments.
No, no.
I can tell because I watched a lot of these games. But here comes the ball for City SC moving in the back. No lineups provided to us from City SC, unfortunately. However, I will tell you that City SC is a team that has faced SanDiego Inter in this season before, and it was not the favorable outcome for San Diego Internacional.
Internacional.
Jamilla.
I will say, Tony, I don't believe Inter has lost a game, at least at home, when you had center back pairing with Tutocayo Tony and El Capi the Capi, Brent Zuniga.
Yeah, I mean, it just takes somebody like a fellow Tony to understand the power and dynamicism that a Brent Zuniga brings to the center back pairing. As we see Chairman Alex making his round, saying hi, kissing babies as this attack for Inter. They were unable to break through the final line and they regain possession. Now it's going to be a foul right there. Championship game. Stakes are higher.
Ref, you see the ref telling number 10, hey, that's 2 already. 1 more, you're going to get booked. Giving out yellow cards. I like the vibe from this ref, just warning the players beforehand, saying, hey, 1 more and you're going to get it. You're going to get Sandro here doing the set piece.
Long distance. But it's mostly going to be a cross. It's going to drop into the middle right there. And has a chance and a good kick save. None of it's going to matter because it was offsides. But right there, Sandro doing what he had to do. Get the ball to the player. Player was there in an offside positions. Nonetheless, San Diego Internacional knocking on the door for the first time in this game.
And I will say, Tony, if San Diego Inter were giving out awards, Sandro would definitely win Most Improved this season. He's been a stellar player, a starting player for head coach Matty Papaldog, and has been getting on the score sheet as well.
Ollie in his Super Saiyan mode. Getting that ball deflected, high pressing. Ollie is a baller from what I've been seeing this season. Just that right side, both on defense and being able to move up with the ball. He's definitely a threat. And you mentioned the Frenchman, Alessandro Sandro Cavi, who honestly has from what I've been told, very, very, very well scouted by the French national team. He's been able to say no because he has his he has his San Diego Inter to play. He can't be messing around and
I mean, you got San Diego Inter, you got Juarez DSU, you're a little busy. But congrats to Sandro on finishing his bachelor's degree in engineering.
Saludos.
On to his master's.
Saludos. Je ne sais pas. Eu não parle français. That's 2 languages that I don't know how to speak. Switch together. Muito bem. Here comes Tony.
And something Inter have been doing is playing with a 3 center back line all season. Just at starting the semifinal, Matty Papaldog changed it to a 4-2 center back line. And then from there, it's just sticking on now. We got Spencer here.
Spencer Hoyle, he comes with a charging into the middle. Here comes the chance, and that ball is going to go wide. Ollie ain't unable to get to it as well. Goal kick, but there you mentioned it. Spencer Hoyle, who is tied, leading San Diego Internacional in goals this season with 8 alongside Brandon Cortez, also having 8. And then number 3 position, Nikita Stukhanov. Nikita, he was started hot.
Yeah, he started the season. I don't believe he's ending the season with San Diego Internacional. Not sure if it's a school thing or what happened there, but Nikita not with SD Inter for tonight.
Luke Dujuk Rayleigh still part of this team. Chris Ribbett making his return. Saw him warming up. Daniel Straukas, the legendary SD Internacional player, I'm telling you, there's been names that have come through here as we are here in a championship mood. As here comes a ball that can possibly be important here, but the goalkeeper is very well positioned, is able to get that ball out into his defense, and now started trying to counterattack. But in the air, you're going to find yourself a Brent Zuniga, more than likely the most experienced. I will guarantee the most experienced player on this field. That's the captain for ST Inter, Brent Zuniga. I'm talking to you about Rosendo, names like Barbie, names like
Names like Barbie, Zurdo.
Zurdo, names that brought the feet, the fans. One of them, Renzi's here. I think I saw a camera and a fly hat as family de Zurdo
And look, man,
gets put inside the box.
Yeah.
Palco, no, pues como no,
Como
como
no.
no.
Oh no, I talked about it last season, right? The story behind San Diego Inter is one that maybe KPUS should also highlight.
You know what?
We
You're
were
right.
Kicking
As-
it with them yesterday.
As that's going to be a foul called on Ollie, and more than likely going to be booked, going to go in the book. If it's what they're claiming it is, I mean, yellow card, maybe even a little light, depending if you're saying that was cleats and there was contact and it was that hard of a tackle,
Could've
then
been a red.
potentially that could have been a red. But that's what we're talking about now. Interesting. Yes,
Talk
go for
about
it.
possibly the worst start to a championship match, right? An early red card. Luckily, it didn't happen or hasn't happened.
Let's go ahead and keep it that way. Vives y drogas, niños. That yellow card is brought to you in part by PB European Imports. PB European Imports. If you're the rear ender in a fender bender and need to get it fixed, PB European Imports. That's going to be here in Pacific Beach. Let me get you an address because, of course, you're going to drive your vehicle over there. That's 1885 Garnet Avenue, San Diego, California, 92109, as this is going to be a set piece. City SC looking for that second post, and this is going to be a goal. Goal. City SC strike first, 1-0 after a set piece. Who does the winner play next? This is the championship game. Olivier Giroud. Chiva?
Whoever wins this one does advance to the round of 32 or round of 64, I believe, from the UPSL nationwide tournament. But yeah, no, this is something that SD Inter normally really doesn't struggle with set pieces. I mean, especially with the center back pairing like Brent Zuniga and Tony. So I'm a little surprised that one got away from them. But again, this is soccer, and City SC are one of the best teams this season.
As we are competing against the U.S. men's national team, and we want to give you, because again, you're watching here, SanDiego.Futbol, San Diego's #1 soccer outlet. Check out Two Balls at a Mic, where we're going to go ahead and discuss this game and more. The USA and Costa Rica have gone into penalties for the Gold Cup, but you are here on a championship game. That is merely quarterfinals. We are here for the entire enchilada. I think that was offensive by calling it enchilada just because enchilada. I know how to actually say it. It's just
I'm a little offended.
I'm sorry, Chiva.
It's okay.
1,000 apologies. Goals, gaffes, and greats. Guatemala, big win over Canada. Absolutely. So far here, a big win for San Diego Inter if they were able to get the remontada. This is exactly how San Diego FC actually began, as an incredible play in between three players, dominado, trying to get out of that three. Ándale, Don. Los homies inflados.
Damn.
Bam. Orale. As we have City SC moving forward once again and being the team on top right now, as Evan Stoll tries to clear this box. Now controlling it down by Spencer with a chin and unable to get a hold of it. Here comes City SC with another opportunity. Zuniga steps up. Now Inter trying to get a real handle on this ball. It's getting a little slippery out there, even though it's absolutely dry.
And that's the thing. I mean, passes like that from Danny Strokers don't happen too often. But if he's not on his game, this San Diego Inter team does struggle, Tony.
Talking about City SC, some of their top scorers this season include Germán Sierra, Chase Koptif, Jerome Mifut with 4 and 4, Germán with 6.
Germán, who used to play for San Diego Inter as well.
Absolutely. That's how that goes. A little bit of a contact there in midair. Let me tell you, this City SC team is physical. They're big, they're fast, and San Diego Inter is going to need to be tactically on it in order to make sure that they are getting some offense in, as that looked like a foul. The referee says no, play on. This ball now gets bounced off. And let me tell you again, that's what I'm saying. These City SC individuals are incredibly strong and fast, and they will not stop. You have to be able to get the ball away from them, keep them away from the ball, because they're going to high press you, and they're going to be relentless and not stop for 90 minutes. Good look. A little bit too much on that pass. Ball goes to the to the goalkeeper. I mean, interesting to see how this game continues to be called and refereed. Obviously, high stakes. Based off Carlsbad, California. It's coming down the 5 here to Mission Bay High School. I want to remind you that 2 Balls and a Mic is San Diego's #1 soccer outlet, #1 place to get soccer news, soccer discussions. On this very channel, SanDiego.Futbol, 2 Balls and a Mic every Monday, 8 p.m. with myself and Alejandro Chiva Villaseñor. This ball looked like an aired pass, but unable to get a hold of it there, Spencer.
Great play here from Inter.
Good link of play now, looking over to the right-hand side. Inter trying to find a way. The primera, here comes a cross into the heavens and into the hands. Good idea, but a little bit too much time in the air for the goalkeeper not to be able to measure it and bring it down with his hands. City SC has been successful working it through the left side. Here comes almost a mistake
Tony?
by Brent Zuniga and Evan Stoll getting there to clean it up. You're gonna need to be absolutely perfect. City SC will punish you if you give up those mistakes. Good kick by Evan Stoll. Now here comes a chance. If Garrett controls this ball, here comes an opportunity over on the right-hand side. But the physicality, the muscle, the pace, it's going to be a little bit too much, and that's going to be a foul against San Diego Internacional. Calling for Luis Chavez a speedy recovery. He was a potential transfer target for SD Inter for the playoffs. That or El Kikín Fonseca.
No, El Kikín.
No quieren nada. No quieren nada la gente. Supporter section for San Diego Internacional, absolutely unhinged right now. Let's go, lads.
You got that, and then you have Los Dones on the right-hand side.
Los Dones, who...
la hielerita con agüitas.
Los Don Diegos de San Diego.
That was good. Like that.
That was good. Such.
We need to see something more from San Diego Inter, Tony. We need to see some shots being taken outside the box. We need to see something. So right now, it has been mainly City SC, and the scoreline reflects it.
Inter trying to get some offense going, and now on the left-hand side, they haven't really had too many looks there. Here comes Inter. Pensándola. City SC completely in their own final third That's how confident they are in their transition game, in their counterattacks, leaving just one lonely striker up top. Now, Inter having to think about it more, having to retreat, having to switch sides on the ground. They didn't like what they were seeing through the left. Now a chance here in the middle. Good chance. Goalkeeper comes out punching. Now, looking for an avenue, looking for somewhere for Inter to be able to be dangerous in attack. Zuniga there almost had that ball slip out of his control. Zuniga once again. Good transition there. Sandro.
Great call.
Fantastic look there. And a ball going into the left-hand side. 2, 3 waiting inside the box. Crossing into the second post.
La que te perdiste, Oli.
Ollie up and over. But once again, San Diego Internacional showing,
Had to close his eyes.
Flashing.
I think he closed his eyes on that one, Tony.
Super Saiyan needs to go Super Saiyan Versión 2. Super Saiyan 2.
That's a great through ball from Sandro over to Liam, and a good cross from Liam. A little too high for Ollie. Couldn't bring the header down, but missed opportunity for San Diego Inter now.
And a little bit of a special surprise here at halftime. It's not every day where we are able to provide such a guest. We're actually going to go ahead and welcome to the halftime show to bring his post-game thoughts on yesterday's victory 3-2 against FC Dallas. Head coach Mikey Varas for San Diego FC will be making an appearance at halftime in order to go ahead and download and splice it and then go ahead and send it over to myself and then upload that for the good people of San Diego who have been wanting and waiting. Where is it? Where is it? Well, guess what? It was sent in a weird format, so we're going to have to do it this way. So if you're waiting for Mikey Varas and what he has to say about the 3-2 victory against FC Dallas, La Remontada, a potential remontada that Inter will want to do, but not the way that happened, because that's definitely a foul. And let me tell you, should have been a yellow card.
Yeah, that definitely had the same idea there, Tony. By the way, I'm excited to finally see
Genius.
Mikey Varas joining us at
gosh.
halftime. Wow, what a surprise.
What
here.
an idea.
What a championship halftime.
That's such a good idea.
It is such a great idea. That was great.
Let's go ahead and pull that up. Here comes a chance, and third time that the goalkeeper is in a very good position for City SC in order to go ahead and be that sweeper keeper. As you can see, crowd here for Inter getting a little bit antsy. Some firepower on the bench. I mean, we mentioned Chris Ribet earlier. La Rana Ribet, as it's going to look like SD Inter will need to go ahead and worry about their defense here on out. And this ball, miscommunication by City SC, ball into the legs of that guy.
Yeah, Tony on the bench. You also have Neto. You have Pedrito Godomar. You have Brandon Cortez, who's also up there on the scoring sheet with 8 goals this season. You have Sage. You also have Kevin Capas, who tends to be a starter from time to time. And then you have John Neves, the backup goalkeeper.
Watch out. Can surprise.
Some may call this a stacked bench.
Go Inter, thanks. 2 balls and a mic for all your coverage through the years, says Papa Stahl, John Stahl, the father of the starting goalkeeper. As here comes this opportunity, a chance for SD Inter to tie it up. Getting tied up with himself.
That could have been a highlight reel for Rayleigh TV, but couldn't get it done.
Luke Rayleigh almost just tangled himself up in between the forest of legs there. John Stoll, Raised the Legend, says produced by Cyrus in the comments. It is a team full of children, of son of men. John Stoll and Evan Stoll being some of those building blocks that make San Diego Internacional very special, as that's going to be called a foul here. And let me tell you, there's a little cool thing that you mentioned the coverage throughout the years, Senor John Stoll, but what is this, the 5th, 6th year that we've been doing San Diego Internacional?
Yeah, I mean, they do 2 seasons per year.
Yeah, very true. So 12 seasons, maybe.
About
oh my gosh,
8 seasons probably that we've been doing this for San Diego Inter.
The things that we've seen with the people that have come up, again, like talking about PB European Imports, the business, Smog Express with Alex and Alex Jr. and Coach Alex, and you know, them growing a family, the family dynamics of having multiple generations of a couple of siblings playing as through SD Inter and playing themselves out. Here comes a ball that Evan Stoll clears out.
Seeing players retire, players having children of their own, Tony.
Yeah,
It's just phenomenal, the journey that we've been on with San Diego Inter.
absolutely. And two balls at the mic and SanDiego.Futbol. That is our company. The one that is having this is gearing up towards the World Cup, gearing up towards the World Cup and World Cup coverage, whatever the heck that means. Whether we're there, whether we're not, we're going to start activating some cool little things, whether it be a Patreon, whether it be a GoFundMe. So please support us that way, as Fran Zuniga needed the support right there in defense to get this ball out. What a great segue. And this is going to be a foul. Great defensive effort by San Diego Internacional.
And it's not every time you hear Brent Zuniga actually give his players some loud words.
The
yelling.
business, as we
Yeah,
say. Gave him the
saying,
business.
Come on, Connor. Connor losing it there in a dangerous spot. But again, Brent Zuniga and Tony are a good center back duo.
Thank you. It's going to be another foul here. But now, referee, hey, look, that was 3 back-to-back fouls. They might be minor here, but those things have to start, adding up. But San Diego Inter cannot give in to that sort of game mentally. This is a great ball here. Oli on the right-hand side. Super Saiyajin versión 2.
I know.
¿Qué le pasó?
Oli.
Come on, Oli. You can't be doing that, Oli. You got to get your head in the game, Oli. It's all right, guy. You still got a couple minutes left. 25th minute in the first half. 1-0 City SC over SD Internacional. UPSL SoCal South Championship game, as Chris Ribbett is going to go ahead and go for that ball. I believe wearing some sort of blue, reminiscent of the U.S. men's national team, who did beat Costa Rica in penalties 4-3. They advance in the quarterfinals of the Gold Cup. Here, who will advance into the next phase of the tournament for the UPSL national tournament? We will be left to see City SC or SD Internacional. Ollie trying to make up. Here's a good through ball. Let me tell you that defense.
That's a center back.
That's
man.
a center back.
That is a center back. Spencer Hoyles trying to steal the ball here.
Intelligent play by the center back, cutting off circles. But I will say, a lot of quick twitch reflex muscles there, for sure. Ollie se lleva uno. Queda dos. He crosses into the box and nobody able to connect. Ollie was
good move
had a couple of options, had the easy pass to offset it and let that cross, but he said, you know what, I have the confidence. I think nobody was expecting that. Now asking for the ball. Chris Ribbett went for one ball. He is nowhere to be seen right now. Hopefully he's out there warming up and not in Pacific Beach's version or part of the Pacific Ocean. Do we have any visual on Chris?
He's over there tying his shoe. I mean, shout out to SD Inter Brew Club getting to the semifinals, falling short there in the Chicano Futsal Rey del Barrio tournament today.
Shout out Rey del Barrio tournament here held by Chicano Futsal, which my understanding is going through a little rebrand, or will be going through a little rebrand. Hopefully it's not too corporate and aligned with SCFC too much. But here comes a cross into the box. It's going to be deflected into the hands of the goalkeeper for City SC, who honestly has had more work than Evan Stoll this first half, whether it be sweepy keeping, or just interventions like that. The offense for City SC has kind of gone back, but it does seem like they are choosing to stay back a little bit because City SC looks to be dangerous and just on a moment just put it on you with the quality of offense that they have. Good triangulation here. Here we go. That's Coach Matty Pau Talk special.
This is the Matty ball we're talking about.
Matty ball, absolutely. Break out those Matty ices. Right side, cross into the box. Punto penal, header. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Now you're starting to feel a little bit of the momentum building towards San Diego's Internacional. Thank you for everybody who's watching. Let us know who's watching. Let us know who you're supporting. Let us know what it's all about. SanDiego.Futbol, San Diego's #1 soccer outlet. Again, stay tuned for the world premiere of
World premiere.
the post-match press conference for San Diego Internacional, featuring head coach Mikey Varas and also featuring striker and #9, Tomas Angel. Tomas Angel, who used to play for Phoenix Rising, who had played in the USL, who played against San Diego Loyal, who played in San Diego, who played in the same city as San Diego Internacional.
That's the connection.
Absolutely. San Diego Loyal didn't want the smoke. Let me tell you, San Diego Internacional has been here for, I believe, now going on 12 years. This team has been through it all. They've survived 1904. They've survived San Diego Loyal. They survived the Albion version. They survived the pandemic as Ollie goes down, looking to get a foul call there. That's not going to be the case. City SC looked like they had an opportunity to go ahead and overload the left side and really make some damage with that counter, especially with a defender down. But that didn't happen, fortunately, for ST Inter Zuniga. Connor. Directing traffic. Ollie. Good little touch there. Going into the box. And here connecting so close. The crosses are knocking on that door. Third cross in succession. That has been very, very venomous.
I could tell you this game could benefit from a player like Brandon, who's the poaching style, who can finish, who can stand tall and with strength up on top. That could be a move that Matty Paltalk looks to doing in the second half.
Brandon Cortez leading San Diego Internacional with 8 in the regular and at least that's postseason too.
Playoffs as well. Yeah, it includes playoffs, scoring twice in the semifinal.
Important player. As the head coach Matt Paltalk having some discussions with the fourth official, getting some clarification potentially.
I think he's talking to him about that foul on Ollie that they let the play happen and could have ended in a counterattack for City SC. But by all rights, does Matty Paltalk have to talk to the referee and ask questions?
Zuniga opening it up over on the left-hand side for this from the camera. Good work here. Trying to get the ball over to Ollie. Ollie, he's going to go ahead and reach that before it gets out. Nifty touches. Turns inside. Spencer with a chance into the box. Goal! Goal! San Diego Internacional get it back 1-1. 31st minute.
And that is Spencer Hoyle with the move, beating the defenders and just leaving it to the pass for Danny to finish it off. What a play, but what an individual effort from Spencer Hoyle on that play, Tony.
Let Hoyle cook, because let me tell you, Hoyle was on a boil of that defense, absolutely cooking the defense, making it happen. 1-0, 1-1, excuse me.
Yeah.
San Diego Internacional tying it up. 32nd minute now, as now it's going to be a foul.
And that should be a yellow card now for number 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4th foul. And looks like he's going to get away with another warning.
Not a bit of a hesitation. La estás contando.
That's it. He said, that's it. No more.
Next one is going to be a yellow card for sure. Honestly, it could have been a little bit too much. John Stahl.
Oh, that's not okay.
And we're going to see if there's going to be a yellow card, because let me remind you, there's already been a yellow card for San Diego Internacional for an offense that could have already have happened in the same vein twice for City SC. Discussions here, but still 33rd minute of the first half. Championship game. You understand what's at stake here. The players understand. Hopefully the referee can match up this championship game as well. Ball going into the box. High up.
Watch
out.
Spencer Hoyle making contact there. Goalkeeper Tony has been doing an amazing job for City SC.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing for him to do on that goal per se. And honestly, back to that goal, we don't have the technology for replay just yet, actually. If I really sat down and I can figure it out, but I'm working like this for 6 years.
Go back and rewind a little bit.
Had a good look on goal. He had a chance to take a shot, but honestly went the unselfish route and just offlaid it. As it was number 16, actually, right there, who had the ball. But City SC, as that was going to be a pull, a shove, a knee in front of the official. That has to be a card, a little bit too calm, composed of a foul there. As
I don't think the ref could have gone away with just giving another warning.
No.
I think that would have been a little too many, and it could have led to the game getting out of hand. Yeah, that served the yellow card.
Front of their own bench, front of the fourth official. Somebody saying, stop.
Was that the ref yelling, stop?
I do think that was the ref. There's nobody on that side.
Interesting.
I could have done that.
Connor saving it there. I've never heard the ref yelling. They usually just use the whistle.
Now here comes SD Internacional looking to get the first lead for them in this game. Ali lets the ball pass. The chance to cross into the box. Second post, nobody there.
That was Garrett trying to get something done there. It's going to be a throw-in for City SC.
Garrett Heine. Steve Hoyle in the chat. That's my boy, Spencer Boyle Hoyle.
I think we just got a nickname, Spencer Boyle Hoyle.
He cooked the defense. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
He cooked them. Like,
you got Luke the Juke.
Ivan Morales in the comments. Damn, y'all really be covering all football in San Diego. Ivan, welcome to Two Balls and a Mic, SanDiego.Futbol. If we don't go to and get to the World Cup with credentials, at least we were here calling the championship game for UPSL SoCal South Premier Division between San Diego City SC and the home team of San Diego Internacional. Your girlfriend, boyfriends, everything, tia, abuelo, primos, favorite podcast, and favorite team. As it's going to be a ball, it's going to be pushed, a shove, no penalty. It's going to be a corner kick. And we're some hands there. How many people in the stands to ask Ivan Morelos? As you see in this shot, there is people ambulating. There is carriolas de bebés.
People still coming in.
Still coming into Mission Bay High School. Capacity crowd. I will tell you, we've never had people on the other side of the bleachers because they are condemned and they're not allowed to be there. But that's how many people are here. And that ball is going to travel. It's going to get cleared out by SD Inter, still in possession of City SC. Couple of City SCs in circulation. City SC is going to soon be part of the USL 2 here in San Diego. Prestigious league of the USL. It leads into the USL Championship. USL Championship, where San Diego Loyal used to play. USL Championship, where they played against Orange County SC, the former home of Milan Iloski. San Diego and Escondido's pride and joy as City SC look to go ahead and regain that lead. And this ball is going to go ahead and travel out and behind. It's going to be a goal kick for San Diego Internacional. More people here than FC Dallas Stadium, says Carl.
Facts.
Absolutely. FAX. Facts.
I will say this. City SC potentially could get there, especially with the relegation system being implemented in the coming years to the USL system. So that's exciting to see. Imagine seeing City SC making their way up to the USL Championship, Tony.
And maybe extending later into the MLS and that sort of relegation like FIFA wants, but that'll never happen because why would they? Speaking of MLS, stay tuned here at halftime where we'll have the world premiere of head coach Mikey Vadas for SanDiego FC and Tomas Angel at the post-match of the 3-2 victory between Dallas FC and SanDiego FC as Ollie looks to make a move over on the right-hand side. Once again, Super Saiyajin Versión 2 is not able to find anybody inside, a teammate to finish that play, but an overcommitment there by Connor, potentially a mistake. We've seen number 10 have some special dynamic moves. Not that pass for absolutely sure. Darn tootin', that is a throw-in for Este Internacional. Internacional.
Llame ya.
Llame ya. Subscribe to Two Balls to the Mic. Subscribe, follow, share, SanDiego.Futbol on every single outlet. That's X Blue Sky. That is on Instagram. Our website, SanDiego.Futbol. That is the name of the game. Follow us. Follow Abraham Cepeda, the great rider, as a mistake here. That's going to be a card for sure. Has to be a card.
No card
If
given.
not, I think that is a lack of card because of the lack of cards of the other calls.
Oh, man.
Like, you know what? Even Steven, there it is. There is a incredibly delayed card.
Late yellow card.
Maybe he was thinking about it. Maybe he heard us. Maybe maybe fourth official heard us and was like, "Hey, the guys from SanDiego.Futbol, they know their stuff." Thank you, Carl, for joining. Thank you, everybody, for joining here. SanDiego tunes in for their own SanDiego Internacional. You can find their founding members as part of the Bridge Marcata Chicano Futsal Extended Universe, the Pickup Extended Universe here in San Diego.
I just remember, Tony, I have to do a smog check. My car registration expires next month.
Well, in that case, you got to go ahead and take your vehicle over to Smog Express here in Pacific Beach. That is Smog Express in Ingram Street. Definitely Ingram Street for sure. That is going to be located over on 4435. Hopefully it's his. Hopefully it's the one that they own. Smog Express here in Ingram Street, 4435 Ingram Street, San Diego, California, 92154, 92104. As watch out, this is going to be a deflection corner kick for City SC. That's Smog checked over, done over there. That's phone call 858-270-0361. As for Alex, as for Zurdo, tell him SanDiego.Futbol and Two Balls and a Mic sent you. You may get a discount.
Maybe
you may
not.
not. I don't know. But if you do, you thank your boys here at Two Balls and a Mic for that. We have a user here. Saludos desde Brazil. Watching my friend Xavier's main play. Boa tarde, boa noite. Como vai você? Meu nome é José Antônio Santos. Estou falando de futebol de San Diego Internacional. 1-1. Futebol de domingo. Okay, that's enough. Corner kick goes and past Evan Stoll's hands. No contact there. Still in possession of City SC. Then 92154 Tony, so South Bay. Yep, that's my zip code, man. All SD all the time. North County, South County. A little bit of a shove there, just making his presence known there by Garrett.
Mr. Garrett Hine.
Mr. Garrett, bring me a goal. Bum, 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 bum. Here comes San Diego Internacional. Guys, what do you think is going to be the benefits of USL introducing relegation in the near future? Is the fact that you may have great, fantastic stories like you already have in the US Open Cup, like El Farolito, who go deep, just deep. What is this burrito shop of a team doing, playing in these stadiums against these fantastic teams? You know what? That's a story of relegation and promotion that could potentially give you an investment opportunity for somebody who says, you know what? I like what's happening in the third division, just like what's happening over at the Wrexham. Let's go ahead and put them up top. Like, that's the benefit of that. More money, more soccer, more quality, and some consequences and let me just say, if you're the last team right now in the MLS on either side of the conference, there's a chance that you may be kicked out and booted out of all those millions. You may try a little bit more and have more competitive product out on there. So those are the benefits here. The USL and the UPSL, part of the pyramid of soccer in the United States, that, you know what, has yielded at least a quarterfinal victory against Costa Rica in the Gold Cup. As Ollie's moving in transition here, good through ball, good through pass. Here comes a cross. The cross comes behind and nobody there who's looking for el pase retrasado. Buscando a Oli.
¿Qué me dijiste?
Pon la cámara bien retrasado. Aquí viene Ollie once again with the jockey and the position. He has to be careful. He's already on a yellow card. Here, Brent Zuniga closing in, exiting his center back position to be a left back, a right back, excuse me. Good deflection there to cut off the pass. Ollie has to be careful with that because, again, he is on a yellow card, and this is going to be a shot and it's going to be controlled into the hands. The bread basket, the Michigan bread basket of Evan Stoll. I hope I got that right. I usually say Wisconsin, and I know that's literally the worst thing I could say. Here comes the boot by Evan Stoll. Good actually. Good attention to detail. Just sent him out to run. As a physical struggle back there.
Luke's not scared of getting physical, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely. As shades of Kurt Zuma back there. El meow meow. As here comes a through ball and a great slide deflection. Just blocked that ball from getting near Evan Stoll's goal.
That's as good as a goal. I'm sorry, when you're a defender and you block that, that's as good as a goal, Tony.
45th minute, we got ourselves a corner, another set piece. San Diego Internacional not having a goal conceded in the run of play. They have conceded on a set piece, 1-1. This is going to be one of the final plays here as we're moving closer and closer to the 45th minute. I haven't seen a single number being held up by the fourth official or anybody else to indicate.
Not a lot of time wasting either.
Hey, do you guys not have a video board?
Sometimes they don't, Tony.
I know, but sometimes they do that one
Sometimes
time. And I was like, what? Was it that Open Cup? No, I don't even know what that was.
It was the regular season.
Regular season
Here
as
into the hands of Evan Stoll.
Evan Stoll. Abraham Cepeda saying save of the week potentially there. I think that's a good shot there. Thank you for watching Abraham Cepeda over, hopefully now returning from the great state of Texas. Hopefully Buc-ee's treated you well. Hopefully Buc-ee's gave you a lot of treats, gave you a lot of things to ponder and just kind of wonder, why don't we have more of those here? Not only because of their Buc-ee balls, but also because of their impeccable public restrooms. One of the best public restrooms that I've heard in the game. Alpha Gasoline Station, Buc-ee's. But this game in need of no gasoline because it is all brakes, all gas, no brakes, as the Internacional looks to go ahead and get this tie broken, and that's going to be called a foul all day, every day. A little bit of a shove in the back, a little bit of theatrics. It's going to be a 1-1 effort for both teams. Referee says, hey, tranquilo, tranquilo. Ivan says, I can't believe I'm still watching this game. Well, you know what? Thank you, Ivan, for supporting local soccer here. UPSL SoCal South Premier Division Championship game. 1-1. Here on San Diego's #1
Why
soccer
wouldn't you
outlet.
be watching this game, Ivan?
Why wouldn't you? Exactly.
There's no wave. There's no SDFC. Ya se acabó Estados Unidos.
Abraham Cepeda saying, at the airport, and yes, a wonderful toilet. Tony and Chiva, y'all should do this for San Diego FC. Let me tell you, we have told them. We have told them not only that, we have actually told San Diego Wave. We've told San Diego Loyal. We actually used to do this for San Diego Loyal on the radio, technically. Viva Match Day. It's going to be a foul called here now. San Diego Internacional will have potentially one last chance to just boot the ball all the way up and have an opportunity on goal before the end of this half. Again, I agree with you, Ivan. Stick around, Ivan. Maybe that's why you're still here, because you are going to be one of the few, the privileged to see the world premiere of the post-match press conference from yesterday's San Diego FC 32 victory over Dallas, as this ball from the goalkeeper gets parried out with both hands. Looked like it was a chance that could have been called a foul, to be completely honest, just hopping over. But this is going to be the end of the half. 1-1, San Diego Internacional City SC at the half. Championship game, SoCal South Premier Division. Stick around. We will have the world premiere of Mikey Varas and Tomas Angel Haft at post game from yesterday's FC Dallas and San Diego FC 32 MLS. See you after halftime.
Play perspective, to have a fighting team spirit. It's such an important win because we didn't have our best day. Not even close. Not even close. It wasn't a day that any of us feel like we played the football at the level that we know we can play at, but we found a way to win. And these guys didn't give up, and they kept going, and they kept going. And game changers came off the bench and made an impact. And we got the 2-2, and we just kept going. And this is a valuable win because it shows we got heart, we got courage. And even when we're not playing our best, we can still find ways to win, and that's valuable.
Okay, we'll go to questions on Zoom. Tony Sanchez, go ahead.
Thank you. Mikey, what can you tell me about today's performance in terms of after a very tough road stint here, getting the 9 points? How big is it coming back home and then being able to incorporate other players into the squad and then potentially still have your best football yet to have for the rest of the season?
Yeah, it's massive. I mean, when you collect points at the first team level, you got to celebrate that because it's not easy. It's not easy what these guys are doing. And like I said just before, you don't play your best game, but you find a way to win, and that's valuable. Now, of course, we're going to show up on Tuesday, do some video. We'll have a full week of training. We're going to work on some things because we know that we can be a lot better than that. And I think it's also a credit to the group that we have. We have a big squad, and we're faced adversity, but time and time again, these guys step up because they got that winner mentality.
And then talk to me about the substitution of Tomas Angel at the half. Mano Dua having a difficult first half and what the words are for him, but then Tomas Angel on the other side getting a game winner and then really putting himself on that 9 position like he wears on the back as well.
Yeah, I think, listen, Manu had one big mistake. This happens in life. He's a young player, right? He's the type of player who tries things. He probably played a little bit too far outside of what was required of him on that one play, but he also made a lot of really good plays. He just got his first debut last game. Played 5-10 minutes and he went 45. I think that it's a net positive for him because at the end of the day, he's got a long career ahead of him. We believe in him, and he's going to learn so much from this. And you saw everybody has his back when that happened. And he's not the only one who made mistakes today. And the most important thing is that the team was together in every single moment, and we found a way. We found a way to win. Tommy, by the way, super happy for Tommy now because now he's finding the goal. And, he started the season with us playing, and then he had a dip in minutes, and now he's starting to make that impact. So it's always fantastic to add players who can help make an impact for you.
Thank you so much. Safe travels.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mikey, if you can add in English on Chucky returning and having that also immediate impact, being a game changer off the bench.
Yeah, we knew Irving was available from the 70th minute. We got him in as quick as we could. We actually made 3 subs at that point because you just gotta get fresh blood in there and see how a new mix of players can impact the game. And then you could see that it's gonna take some time for him to get his fitness back, but he made the play that he needed to make to help the team. He starts that goal and he ends the goal. So I think it's important. It's also important to note that Anders and Jasper have a nice combination on that wide space that ends up being the cross for Irving.
Now we'll take a question in Spanish from Alejandro Guzman. Go ahead, Alex.
Gracias, Vicky. Mikey, saludarte. ¿Qué nos puedes decir del gol de Tomás Ángel? Que contando el partido de la América llevan 3 partidos consecutivos anotando gol, y si nos puedes hablar ahora en español del retorno del Chucky Lozano. Gracias.
Ya, estamos muy felices por Tommy porque Tommy es un tipo con mucho carácter, muy trabajador, siempre trabaja en el entrenamiento, es muy buen compañero, es un excelente compañero, siempre está ahí apoyando al grupo cuando él está en buenos momentos o malos momentos, él está siempre consistente en sus valores. Y bueno, él empezó la temporada bastante bien, tuvo un bajón, pero ahora se está mostrando que puede hacer un impacto, porque tuvo el gol, pero también tuvo otras situaciones muy interesantes. Y nosotros muy felices por Tommy. Y Irving, siempre es bueno tener a Irving en cancha porque, bueno, es uno de nuestros DPs y él marca diferencia. Se nota que va a ir agarrando su forma física porque ha estado parado y también hacía mucho calor hoy, pero él marcó la diferencia cuando tenía que marcar la diferencia y empezó esa jugada y lo terminó.
Gracias.
Maggie, pensamientos generales sobre el partido, un partido difícil en el calor de Dallas, que el equipo logró remontar.
Ya,
Que
como he dicho en inglés, no jugamos nuestro mejor hoy. Hoy fue un partido donde no jugamos el fútbol que usualmente jugamos con la calidad. Las intenciones estaban ahí, pero se veía que estábamos un poquito cansados, el calor afectaba, pero encontramos la manera de ganar el partido. Y estas victorias tienen mucho mérito porque demuestra que el equipo tiene una mentalidad ganador, una mentalidad de pelear hasta lo último. Y cuando tú puedes jugar buen partido y ganar, bueno, es una cosa, pero sabiendo que no jugaste tu mejor y puedes ganar, esto es un punto muy importante porque demuestra la actitud del grupo.
excelente. No sé si hay alguna otra pregunta, Emor. Si no, terminamos con Mikey.
Hola,
Lo
gracias Vicky. Buenas tardes.
lo
Nada más
único,
para comentarle.
lo único que yo agregaría es que yo vi los videos en Instagram de estos watch parties, el watch party en Escondido, el watch party en North Park. Y obviamente yo no estoy ahí y yo no tengo redes sociales, pero mi señora me lo mostró y wow, qué bueno. Es increíble ver la familia de Milan ahí en Escondido, en ese watch party, cuando marca 4 y tendría que ser frontera ahí en North Park, caminando por las calles, cantando. Qué lindo, tenemos que seguir juntos y en las buenas y en las malas seguir para frente, nada más. Muchas gracias.
Mikey, creo que tenemos otra pregunta de Emor. Emor,
Nada más preguntarle, profe, gracias por el tiempo, Vicky. Preguntarle qué significa estar ahí arriba en la cima de la conferencia.
No significa nada hasta lo último. Si terminamos ahí, significa algo. En este momento significa que estamos acá parados en este momento de tiempo, pero es muy importante seguir con los pies en el piso, eh, con mucha humildad para trabajar y para hacer las cosas que tenemos que hacer para jugar bien semana a semana.
Excelente,
gracias.
gracias.
Tomas, in English, just your thoughts on the match tonight and being able to contribute with the game-winning goal.
Obviously, we knew as a team we were going to face a tough match in a tough weather, but I think we have to take it. We didn't have a great first half, but in the second half we fought like a team together, and we were able to scrape the win. And I think it's important to give credit to all the team, not only for me for the goal, the winning goal, but it's something from the whole team, and we have to keep on going.
Tony, if you can just keep it on one question. We have a large group in person, but go ahead with your question.
Yes, Tomas. You've been working through ever since the America game. You score off a set piece, then you score this last game. You're really coming into your own, taking the opportunities in the time given. Can you tell me about the process and what it's been like, really finding your way here and getting a couple of goals on the back of end too?
I'm very happy, very happy. I think it's part of the sport where the goal scorers have their moments where they don't score, but I think it's thanks to the staff that have pushed me day in, day out, the effort that I've put in, and this is a reward that I was waiting for, and hopefully it's a lot more to come, and just keep on helping the team. That's the most important.
Emor, adelante.
Hola, gracias por su tiempo, Tomás. Pues en español, ¿qué se siente o qué piensas cuando metes un gol de último minuto para darle un triunfo al equipo y de visitante todavía?
Bueno, no, contento. Yo creo que cualquier jugador va a disfrutar el momento de poder hacer un gol ganador, pero vuelvo y reitero, esto es del equipo, lo peleamos hasta el final, lo guerreamos con huevo, y yo creo que eso también es importante, mandar un mensaje a la liga, que llevamos 3 partidos al hilo y son 3 de visitante, que no es fácil en esta liga. Entonces, súper contento de poder aportar y nada, a seguir.
Adelante, Alejandro, y luego regresamos al cuarto en persona.
Tomás, hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas noches. Hace 3 semanas metiste un golazo de tiro libre al ángulo contra el Club de América. Ese gol, ¿cómo te ayudó en retomar la confianza para en estos últimos juegos estar anotando, viniendo desde el banquillo y meter goles importantes para el club?
Bueno, venía practicando mucho los tiros libres, lo había dicho después del partido de América, y sabía que cuando se dio la oportunidad, era solo dejar que el trabajo hablara, y bueno, afortunadamente se me dio, y a seguir. Y yo creo que los delanteros, bueno, le pasó en este caso también a Milán, y súper bueno de que los dos que estamos tenemos el arco abierto, y nada, a seguir aportando, a seguir ayudando al equipo, y nada.
Muy bien. Tomás Ángel, ya son 2 juegos que van contra FC Dallas y que ganan, esta vez de local. Para ustedes, ¿qué representa esta victoria?
No, representa un montón. Habíamos ganado los 2 partidos contra los equipos que estaban arriba en la tabla, Minnesota, Vancouver, y no es fácil en esta liga, como dije, ganar de visitante. Y poder venir a la casa de Dallas y volver a ganarles también es otro mensaje de que en casa y afuera somos el mismo equipo y la vamos a guerrear a ganar.
Tomás, ¿llegaste a pensar en algún momento a principio de temporada que el equipo más joven de la liga pudiera estar en el primer lugar?
Claro, nosotros tenemos una mentalidad de que con el trabajo de nosotros en la semana, vamos a tratar de ganar, a tratar de seguir dejando un impacto en la liga, y por supuesto que estaba en la mente de todos, pero esto no termina aquí, hay que seguir mostrando el gran equipo que somos, y eso lo va a hacer durante todas las fechas.
Regresó el Chucky de una lesión y en su regreso vuelve a hacer goles.
Sí, bueno, sabemos la calidad de jugador que es y la calidad de persona que es para el equipo. Sabemos que nos va a ayudar siempre. Es un jugador de mucho calibre, de mucho talento, y bueno, de que pueda volver después de una lesión similar de la que tuvo y volver a aportar, también le ayuda a él, y bueno, al equipo lo ponemos súper contento porque también es un jugador importante para nosotros, y bueno, llegó con gol.
Tomás, segundo partido al hilo, que vienes del banquillo a anotar, a darle la victoria al equipo. ¿Sientes que es el momento de que seas titular para el equipo o aportas desde donde sea y lo importante es estar en cancha y hacer goles?
No, yo creo que lo más importante es que el equipo gane. Ya como los entrenadores vean. Aquí no es quién, sino el colectivo. Por supuesto uno siempre va a querer jugar, pero si me toca desde el banco, también súper contento de poder aportar, de poder seguir sumando minutos y bueno, por supuesto goles que también ayuda al equipo.
Última pregunta, por favor. Listo. Gracias, Tomás.
Gracias.
And we welcome everybody back to the SoCal South Premier Division. San Diego Internacional versus City SC in the championship game. 1-1, San Diego Internacional with the ball, with the blue from right to left on your screen. City SC with the all gray from left to right, making the ode to the empire of the Star Wars saga. As we have a good matchup here that you have hopefully been in sintonía with. Welcome everybody from across the universe that's been joining us across this nation, whether it's in an airport, whether it's here in San Diego, whether it's in Michigan supporting, or in Brazil. This is indeed an international affair. San Diego Internacional 1, City SC 1. City SC start off this matchup by scoring off of a set piece, a cross into the box, and it seemed like it was going to be a little bit too much for Inter to handle, but they were able to manage to get themselves back into the game, paced it well. You get a chance, you start crossing balls in. The goalkeeper for City SC has been having a great performance, but overall, with this, San Diego Internacional, I believe, I could say, was the better team coming off of the half.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you, Tony. I mean, they had a lot more other opportunities. And again, I think San Diego Internacional is a team that plays better starting the second halves. It's just the problem that sometimes they're on tired legs when it comes to closing out the match.
Absolute capacity crowd at Mission Bay High School. We are now in the cooler side of the sun. It was 70 degrees. I came out of East County in a 96 degrees out there.
Oh, wow.
Hence the attire after the grilling. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Let us know where you're watching, where you're consuming San Diego Internacional's championship matchup against City SC here on SanDiego.Futbol, San Diego's #1 soccer outlet, the People's Pod, every Monday at 8 p.m. 2 balls and a mic, where you can find the latest news, recaps, analysis of everything San Diego Internacional, sure, and San Diego FC, San Diego Wave, who did have a break here, as a break in pace is going to happen here with a set piece foul. City SC. Procrastinating Puma in the comments. Come on, Inter, score some goals. It is very, very simple. He didn't say the very, very simple part.
We did have a substitution for City SC.
Where is he?
We had number 43. Looks like to be a center attacking mid.
All right. So you'll see him in frame here in a bit once the ball travels inside of the box for City SC, wearing
number 53.
The 53 jersey. You know, the legendary 53 that every boy dreams of wearing one day in their back, hopefully representing their last name on it. But the 53, as you will at some point get, is going to be called advantage here for ST Internacional. A foul was going to be called, but the ball now travels over into the left-hand side. Doesn't quite make it over. San Diego Inter were very successful through Ollie on the right-hand side of attack. But as we will see here, closer to the middle of the screen, substitution number 53 as he turns and shows his number. That's Johnny Sins with a really hard header there, Johnny Sins. Now returning and trying to get the ball back. ST Internacional. Now trying on the ground, and as you can see, this is a championship game. There's a lot at stake, as this ball is going to go ahead and be shot and going to be out with a whimper. Goal kick. Brought to you in part by Mr. Clean. This matchup, no relation. Es parte de. If Martinoli and Garcia do that, they get an Emmy or whatever the equivalent is in Mexico for a broadcasting award. As the ball now goes and tries to find Ollie once again, but he's unable to get it. By the way, things to kind of, temp check. 2 yellow cards so far in this matchup, each one of them for Ollie over on the right-hand side. It's going to be your Super Saiyan fellow in the blonde. Hey Eminem, hey Stan, I'm your biggest fan. in the bleach blonde as Zuniga tries to blast it out, but unable to. Ricochets back in possession for City SC. So that's one yellow card there. So that was very early. He's been having to be careful, but he's been getting close to having a foul call that would have been a yellow card. On the other side, City SC have been lucky to only have one because the referee has been a little bit, he understands the assignment. It's a championship game. There's a lot at stake. He can't be handing out willy-nilly yellow cards, but some may have a different opinion where here comes the chance for SD Inter with a cross. Almost making contact there with an attacker for SD Inter, still looking with that ball in possession. No help there, dispossessed in the back, and watch out for City SC, who moving in transition now. 3 versus 2. City SC matriculating through. That ball almost goes out. It's saved. And now looking for that counterattack. City SC trying to go ahead and cut through the inside. Unable to a good double team there. Coming down into the defensive effort. And now, cool, calm, collected. Let's go ahead and play this ball out as we have done, because San Diego Inter has regained control, momentum of this matchup with their style of play. They've maintained the ball. They've maintained a philosophy of wanting to go ahead and just try to figure out City SC, who's very well positioned defensively and in the midfield. Chiba of error here. But fortunately for Inter, it goes back to Zuniga.
And that's the name of the game, right? Don't make those mistakes that will cost you a championship. We've seen Inter do them. We've seen City SC do them. And it's just part of the game. But this is where you don't want to make those mistakes, Tony.
Absolutely. And if you're joining us here in the second half, as the Internacional is in the blue from right to left, City SC is going to be in the gray from left to right. Olivier Giroud, sorry, I'm down 0-1 versus Vancouver. Oh, no. Why is Shiva hating on Giroud? I don't think he hated on Giroud. You hate on Giroud?
I don't think I hate on Giroud.
Hey, Giroud is a Chelsea legend. Olivier Giroud
is
the owner of the greatest highlight reel of all time.
One of the most underrated strikers in the world, probably. Y la falta tu compa Johnny.
And let me tell you, this is such a capacity crowd. Not a single soul can fit into this Mission Bay High School homestand, because the away bleachers are condemned, are banned for this sort of event. And let me tell you, there are some people, you know how you see in these events where you'll pan into the mountains and it's somebody watching a game or a concert, and just that's how many people want to watch. That's exactly what's happening here in Mission Bay High School. City SC Temecula 1, San Diego Internacional in the blue 1. Tie game championship matchup, 55th minute of action. The winner goes into the next challenge for the UPSL, which is the national bracket. Something that last time SD Internacional won the championship, they actually made a deep run and ended up losing against the eventual champions of that tournament and that bracket. So there is, hay categoría, señoras. There's history. There is a lot of great talent, players, corazón. And shout out Delfines. Delfines being that team that almost made it into the Open Cup tournament, just straight up Open Cup, as this ball is going to get blasted and cleared out for SD Inter, who are going to go ahead and now try to get possession of the ball. Go ahead and take it. Ollie takes it forward, using that speed. Ollie putting the boosties on. The afterburners, now over on the right-hand side. SD Internacional looking for a cross into the box, but nobody there. It's going to go ahead and be a corner kick for SD Internacional. Internacional.
Llame ya.
Oh, sí. Arsenal legend, Olivier Giroud, okay. AC Milan legend, Chelsea legend. Will this go extra time or straight to pens? Extra time, my friend Carl. Thank you for joining us, Carl, here in the comments. Chula Vista represents the most Filipino, non-Filipino I've ever met.
Yeah.
Shout out, John, Carl. Good play here to stop the forward progress and momentum of San Diego Internacional, who again have some talent on the bench. Chris Ribbett is on there. You do have
Brandon Cortez. Leading scorers.
That's going to be a foul right here. Number 9 by City SC, putting a forearm into Connor. And again, this is our...
Maddie telling the fourth official that's his 4th foul already. And I don't know about you, Tony, but I don't believe they restart every half.
And as you can hear, Los Dones de San Diego, the porra de San Diego Internacional on the right-hand side is starting to get a little bit rowdy, starting to get a little ruckus out there as this ball going to go ahead and travel, has some time to cross it in. Ball's going to go looking for the second post. Nobody there. It's going to be a clearance and a corner kick that goes past Renzi. Shout out Renzi, another San Diego Internacional legend. Looking at these comments, traded my tickets for this game for a Ferrari. And you got robbed, my friend. John Stahl, you got robbed of a great matchup. Commentators are legends. Thank you. Shout out Xavier Mang from City SC. Good friends of mine, says Kickball Pod. Great contact following local products here as this cross travels close into the box. Remate. It's going to travel out for a goal kick. Inter having some offense of their own here in the second half.
Yeah, and it's close, so close, Tony. It's really going to come down to whoever can break the barrier and score the next goal. I believe, como dicen, gol gana.
Yeah, I don't see this. Well, both teams just don't want to make a mistake at this point, but both teams have to be absolutely brave moving forward. It's a header there. If you like what you hear, we talk about soccer in San Diego. We've been talking about soccer in San Diego for the past 5.5+ years here in the area. Dream is to make it to the World Cup. We'll be there at the World Cup, not only representing soccer, but representing San Diego, hopefully with media credentials, if that is at all possible. At this point, it's going to be a foul. Go ahead and be called against City SC Temecula for a set piece. A similar place for the set piece where the goal came from for City SC. Inter themselves having interesting looks on set piece in the first half. If you like what you hear, subscribe, follow SanDiego.Futbol, 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 Futbol is the name of the game. Check out the website, SanDiego.Futbol. You can go ahead and check out Abraham Cepeda's fantastic write-ups. We're going to go ahead and bring on some new contributors onto SanDiego.Futbol. Alex Pena is going to go ahead from the Chromatic and the Chromaniacs. Is going to also start contributing on there. Actually had a meeting with Abe the other day that I found out. So that's some good stuff that's happening. And coming down the pipeline as this cross is going to come over off the set piece, looking into the bunch of the crowd. No contact forward. This is going to be called offsides. Fuera de lugar. 60th minute championship game of the UPSL SoCal South Premier Division, brought to you in part by PB European Imports. Oh no, lights out. Well, you better fix that because you'll get a ticket. Get it fixed over at PB European and Imports. Shout out to Coach Alex, chairman of SD Internacional, bringing SD Internacional, your girlfriend's favorite soccer team, to your face for the past 12 years. 12 años de pasión, 12 años de renta.
Sale cara. But shout out to San Diego Inter and Coach Alex for putting this together 12 years ago.
Legend, as we're going to go ahead and have a second substitution here for City SC. Number 11's coming on, and I think Coach Maddie with the stunner shades. Put the stunner shades on, Maddie. I'm going to start looking at his bench as well. So we'll see. You know what? Good. The player came off, just saluted, thanked the masses for their presence and support. Gotta love it.
I think it's a good sub from City SC. That player was about to get a yellow card. He was getting a little pushy. So it's a smart foul.
City SC looking to deflect this attack from San Diego. Offsides. Fuera de lugar. Las porras de San Diego están empezando. Los dones están presentes. Los chupis, les dicen a veces. Do you have a favorite F1 team? It's a great question. I don't like Ferrari just because of their snobbery, like Real Madrid. Mercedes are the new bullies in town, but then they got taken over by this shot that's going to go ahead and go wide from City SC. I mean, Checo Perez used to be on Red Bull. They're stopping his talent, but again, like new kids in town. I don't like what they did to Honda. I enjoy individual drivers. Not necessarily a favorite team. I like the story of Williams, but they're gone away. Ayrton Senna and anything that he followed. Check out the new podcast on SanDiego.Futbol and F1 and everything F1 coming up with myself, Tony Sanchez, and F1 statistician at Virtual Statman. Shout out Sean Kelly. Used to be the statistician for San Diego Loyal, the soccer team here in the USL Championship. USL Championship, potentially the destination for City SC, City SC, who will be going into the USL pyramid for promotion relegation after this game. Actually, after this, they're packing it up. They're going over to USL 2, representing the city of San Diego in that league. Chiva, we have a substitution coming on.
We have number 15, El Goleador Brandon Cortez, going to be subbed on. I can definitely see this being an attacking move for sure, but it's going to be interesting to see who comes off.
It's going to be called a foul here, and I think this pause in gamery will be the moment. No, it will not be the moment. Some spiciness and in the ball.
This might be it for Garrett, Tony. Or actually, we could see Ollie making his way out, Garrett dropping at the right back position, and then Brandon moving over and Spencer moving to the right.
Either way, 64th minute of the second half of this championship match of 1-1. San Diego Internacional in the blue, and in the gray, City SC tied. This ball traveled outside. It's going to be a throw in here for City SC, and we're going to have ourselves that substitution. Brandon, who has 8 goals in this competition. Are they moving down from Temecula or San Diego of Temecula type team? Do you know that? Where is City SC going to be? Like, because they have a Temecula base. They have a Carlsbad too, but I'm not sure which. Do you know where? You do have connections. That's something we'll look into here.
I
good question,
want to
Carl.
say Carlsbad, but I'm not 100% sure.
City SC. City SC, who really hasn't tested Evan Stoll in the second half. But again, at this point, Chiba, to your point, it can only maybe take one. It may only need to be one goal.
Yeah, it's definitely that close. We're down to our last, 25 minutes now. And it's definitely going to be a close one. Or we go to extra time and then penalties.
That would be terrific news for each of our prospective girlfriends.
But the best news.
The best news.
What time is the game over? Should be done by 8.
1 hour later. As this is going to be a second yellow card now for City SC. Again, they've been you laugh in pain, Chiba. We
No
laugh.
pain.
We
No
we
pain.
we laugh. No pain, no gain. As Brandon is still waiting for a substitution. Neves,
Looks like that's
goalkeeper had a conversation.
all she wrote for Mr. Ollie making his way out. And
Yellow
it's gonna
card
be-
getting cleared. Smart.
It's going to be Garrett dropping back. There's a move that Maddie made over the last week in the semifinals. So Garrett switching over to that right back slot. We're going to have Spencer there, and we're going to have Brandon filling in that row up on top.
Reminds me of a prime Pedrito Godomar. Ollie.
Yeah, I can see that.
But you know what?
A little faster.
Yeah. Hey.
But yeah.
Pedro Godomar made the mold, but here breaking the mold and hopefully not breaking for San Diego Inter, the back line. A chance that's going to go ahead and go in.
Nope, did not go in.
Did not go in. Hands, confusion, goalkeeper.
No goal.
No goal. Let's be clear. That was no goal. Players thought that was a goal. Somebody thought it went in. I thought it went in from this
It
angle.
looked like it went in.
But nonetheless, no goal. We don't have the
What a
goal
miss
line
then.
technology. Yeah,
What a
fallada.
miss.
Oh boy.
That could have been the one chance to win it all.
67 minutes transcurridos.
Evan has gotten way better on his goal kicks.
There's something Papa Stoll can be proud of is Baby Stoll's baby steps towards proficiency with the ball at his feet. 100%. Now we're starting to see City SC to gain some of that momentum back and start to move through. Curious to see if that substitution earlier was what gave him the key to do that. A little bit more faster, a little bit more vertical, a little bit more physical there. A good intervention to block that shot. And cuerpo con cuerpo, referee says, keep playing, que siga el juego. Gets cleared out.
Garrett unintentionally keeps it in.
Looking for that through ball, but Brent Zuniga, captain, leader, legend, measuring that ball perfectly. Los hinchas del Inter. Just make sure we don't condone any violence here in these stands. And we will have another substitution for City SC.
I mean, number 20 coming on for number 30. Number 20 coming off and number 30 coming in. My apologies.
Long throw in into the box. Watch out with Johnny Sins, and they watch out with the boot that goes up and through the uprights into the other camera. I didn't even realize there was somebody else with the camera here. A much better camera, might I say. Go. What kind of camera is it?
El espeje de Stoll.
Evan Stoll.
Y el pelón del microphone headering that away.
Thank you for choosing to be here at SanDiego.Futbol and 2 balls and a mic. Are you guys moving the camera and commentator? Yes, Carl. Yes, it's the two of us, my friend. Like,
Yep, there's one.
You know
two
how
of
it
us.
is.
One mans the computer and all the special effects. The other one mans the camera and talks as well.
City SC last game so great.
We'll let you
Hey.
guess who does what, actually.
The setting sun might be a factor. Both teams might trying to look high crosses near the end line. Absolutely spot on there. KS Silver Joker, as this shot gets blocked. It's going to be a corner kick for City SC, who again, let me remind you, did score off of a set piece. Balón parado. That's a really nice camera. Shout out Rosales Films. Great content creators here in San Diego. Great stuff. Leave Instagram, Rosales Films. Shout out. 72nd minute of action. The sun has officially set. By the way, if you're here, share the link. You know people who know us. You know people who know people on this team. Share it right now. for the exciting conclusion as Evan Stoll swatted that ball almost.
Save of the week.
No. No, guys. Swatted that ball mid-air. Sun does return a little bit there. Not a single cloud in today's skies here in San Diego. Today's one of those days. It's like, why do we pay the rent? This is why.
True.
Thank you for your contribution there, Chiva. Clearance there, the contribution.
Contribute all the time. Brandon almost stepping in there.
Share it on Discords. Hey guys. Hey Frontera San Diego. If you're at home and want to practice your chants, throw this on the screen and start chanting the San Diego Inters at your TV. And watch out
from Stoll.
Evan with the mistake there. Comes out. Here comes the chance. And that's Brent Zuniga. Brent Zuniga clinging it up. Oof. 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 Irre contra oof.
You know, we had a great save from Tony in the first half, but this is the same as a goal, Tony. Off the line. Are you kidding me?
He knew that was going to happen. He knew where to be. That is Captain Leader Legend. That is San Diego Internacional's leader for the past couple of years, Brent Zuniga. Hell of a clearance, says.
This has to build some momentum for San Diego Inter.
Correcto, but first you got to clear this ball out of there. That's exactly what SD Inter does. The Sun Rays have returned. Now SD Inter trying to counter-attack here. Looks like there's going to be one more substitution for SD Internacional.
It's going to be number 9, Kevin Capas, coming on. A player that can slot in anywhere on that midfield. Looks like who's going to be coming off?
We'll see who's coming off here. Not going to be after this throw-in, maybe after?
Looks like it's going to be Garrett stepping out. Now Connor switches over to that right back slot. Another player that can play anywhere, Tony. He's done it before. Kevin Capas slides into that center midfielder role. So now you have a player that can start shooting outside the box as well.
Coach Manny Paltalk, very offensive with his substitutions here. He knows his team wants it.
Sorry, did you see that move from Spencer?
That was
Hoyle?
great. That was fantastic. Good header there. Back and forth. Throw in here for San Diego Inter.
We're down to our last 15 minutes of the regular time, Tony.
There is a chance to go to extra time, fellas. And then penalties. As Sandro goes down there, losing the ball. People were asking for fouls, looking around, standing around. A little bit of a whiff there. A couple mistakes. This game kind of a little messy out of nowhere. It's been a pretty clean game, not going to lie. Not necessarily foul-wise, just non-mistakes-wise. Watch out here. Could be a run by our City SC, who opens up wide. Looking for some space, for some time, looking into the sun. Trying to cut back inside. There's going to be a shot that Evan stole. I'm not going to say too comfortably, but he read it the entire way and was able to get that into his hands. Capas. A little bit of a shove there. Moving on forward, cambio de juego, into the box, across, and this is dangerous. Watch out, that clearance is going to result in a corner kick for San Diego Internacional.
Internacional.
Llame ya. Let's Go Inter chants are starting in the southwestern side of the bleachers here at Mission Bay High School. A corner kick for SD Internacional. Again, the more time runs up, the more important the next goal is. There's a lot of physical output already from both of these teams. A great battle. Here comes the cross. Right into the middle. A chance. That's the Inter. Goalkeeper jumps on it.
And that was
bravely.
close. That was close on that kick from Brandon Vasquez. And that's what he does best.
Brandon
He knows where to
Vasquez.
stand.
Oh, snap.
Brandon Cortez, my apologies.
Might as well be Brandon Vasquez. That's a good pass here. City SC still dangerous. This is where you know, sometimes an actor just is a more of a physical performer than read the lines, because he didn't read the script on that one. But sometimes Johnny Sins doesn't need to, as there's a little bit of a hooter and a holler asking for a mal saque, an aired throw in, as here comes a good Spencer Hoyle the Boyle the Hoyle. He'll take you up to the skies and to the heights of Boyle Heights, as here comes a mistake now from SD Internacional. Hopefully they can go ahead and clean up from there. And this is a chance, and Evan Stoll once again is there to clean up. But that's another opportunity that City SC is showing once again. They're still caught up on that throw-in earlier, but this is another corner for City SC Carlsbad. As we're starting to text the prospective chance that we may be here for extra time, just giving the heads
100%.
up.
You should do that as well.
I should also let let each other signal, hey,
Just
this is such a good game.
Might go to overtime.
This game may go to overtime, extra time, may even go to penalties. Might have to explain what that is, but nonetheless, action here at Mission Bay High School, because SD Internacional clear this ball not too well, but enough to get the momentum paused for City SC. City SC now.
Que toque de Sandro.
Sandro with the control. Just the ball, it just calls to him. As no foul gets called. Absolutely great. Flag stays down, but the ball is going to be a little bit too close. And now there's going to be a conversation with the player.
I don't know if that was enough offsides. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously it was.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
the ref called it, but I think Brandon was well behind the line. And I mean, now this happened. I mean, at the end of the day, it didn't lead to a goal or anything. Manda tu texto. Hay tiempo. You tell them. Yep. Factos.
I love that. Absolutely.
And he did. And he listened.
It's going to be a game restart. Cue up the VARs in the comments, Carl. Unavailable, as this is going to be a foul called against City SC. Now you start to look at the clock. 10 minutes left. Less than 10 minutes left. You got to cool the tempers. You got to be intelligent. You have to maintain, as they say, with the head in the game. Inter with a missed pass there, followed up by a missed pass of City SC of their own. Now Inter moving forward, trying to get some offense here into the hands of the goalkeeper, who read that cross perfectly.
El pelón. What a tackle there.
Well done there. They don't call him Mr. Clean for anything. As a lot of space here for City SC to go ahead and take their time to a good cross and out of the air. Love that. That one's for the picture. Renzi, hopefully you were there, but you weren't. I'm looking over. No idea that was an opportunity for a great picture for Evan Stoll. But great job, Evan Stoll, cutting off that, that cross in the air.
That would have been a great photo, too.
That would have been a great photo.
Brandon here in the middle. Sandro with space now.
SD Inter looking
Great
to be
ball.
controlled. Fantastic vision there by the Frenchman. Now a ball that doesn't quite make it the length of the box. SD Inter regaining possession immediately. Looking like they have a chance to break through a line if it's a good pass here, but they cannot let the midfield down. They still have to have that defensive effort right there, not let City SC go and have enough space. Very well done there by Zuniga, giving space, giving time. Back to Stoll, who clears it up and out. It's going to be a throw-in now for Este Internacional. 83rd minute.
¿Cuánto agregan? 4? Hasn't been a lot of time.
Hasn't been a
wasted.
lot. Maybe 3 minutes as
It's a final. Let's say 4 to 5.
City SC start warming up their bench. They have some bench left. Some bench also for Este Internacional. Striker Chris Ribbett still part of that.
Evan.
Evan with a chopped clearance there. Gonna have to get cleared out. And very fortunate there for Este Internacional.
Looks like it's going to be
Shake it
Mr.
off, Evan.
Ribbit, the next player to come on for Inter. Another attacking player, Tony.
An inspiring player, not just on the field, but inspiring with the good word on Instagram. Powerful stuff. Follow his account on Instagram, Chris Ribbett. I believe that's his Instagram. If not, you can find it. Let it find you.
You'll find his ad when he scores the game-winning goal.
Fourth official word with Matt Palpala talk about the substitutions. Trying to see what that's all about. Said like a no. I'm trying to think. Have they used 3 substitution windows?
No, this would be their 3rd sub.
Okay, just making sure. But then there will be an additional sub if they go into extra time.
5 subs here, I believe.
Here? Oh, Mato.
Or unlimited subs, actually.
The game is gone. City SC. Now moving forward, that would be something special if that ball went in from that shot. Like that would just be incredible. Evan Stoll putting some anger, some passion onto that kick there into the heavens that gets retrieved now by City SC. City SC using this right wing that had a lot of space a couple of plays ago and is still a little bit leaky into the box. The ball travels. Nobody touches it. Nobody decides to take a look at it. A gander. City SC moving very freely around Este Inter's box. Still looking for an outlet. Inter able to get that ball cleared out very temporarily as here comes a chance to move forward. Este Inter. Sandro. Changing size, changing looks, going back, touching the ball, being patient, going through their motions, staying safe with the ball. 86th minute. Good, calm, collected, but the pass was very much lacking. Now try to get back, make sure you're back into your spot, and that's what you had to go ahead and do. You weren't able to go ahead and do it on your space, and that's exactly why you need to go back immediately. Here comes City SC with the chance inside the box. The chance is still in there. Evan Stoll comes out.
Danny's clearing it out there.
Straukus. Collective breaths were held at Mission Bay High School.
It's going to be Sandro coming off.
Some fans not very happy with that move. Chris Ribbett making his appearance now. Se pegó. '87th minute of action. Reminder for those viewers at home. San Diego's #1 soccer podcast, soccer outlet, is live with another show this Monday as this shot goes and travels out for a goal kick for SD Inter. Tomorrow, 2 balls at a mic. We'll go ahead and talk about this game and more. San Diego FC winning 3-2 at FC Dallas. Tomas Angel and company, head coach Mike Guevara, was actually your halftime show on this very game. That's incredible, actually. Like in canon, that's canon. In the San Diego soccer verse, because there is none other than ours here at SanDiego.Futbol.
Yep.
San Diego FC was the halftime show of a UPSL show, of UPSL game.
That's exactly right.
Only here
in SanDiego.Futbol.
SanDiego.Futbol, 2 balls and a mic and company. Check out the Crewmaniacs on Thursdays with Craig Elston and Alex Pena and myself. Preview the game for SDFC coming up this weekend, which they are returning home. And here, Chris Ribbett let the ball go because he was offsides, in an offside position.
And it's looking like we might be moving on to extra time, Tony, but
never sent that text. Never sent that text.
Can happen. Send your text.
Never sent that.
Give that heads up.
Maybe.
Luke Rayleigh steals the ball. Brandon here with the chance.
It's an opportunity now. So close.
Inter podrías hacer a 2 personas muy felices si ganan el partido.
And not us, actually.
Spencer takes on one. Spencer trying to take on a second one. Couldn't do it.
And that's going to be a foul now for City SC, who get on it really quickly. Again, heads up play here. Mr. Clean in the midfield that gets now a ball all the way downfield. Zuniga goes to ground, a chance now and an opportunity. No foul, no penalty, says the referee. Todo balón, all clean. Now SC Internacional with a chance to go ahead and counterattack of their own. Numbers are in a good spot in their favor here.
He's onside, Chris Ribbett.
A chance here! So close. No. San Diego inches away from a 90th minute game winner. Renzi staying put for the game winner photo. He was so close to getting it. He was so close right there. But SD Inter saying, you know what? We're game. We'll be here. As if it has a chance here now, City SC. As if my ears don't deceive me, there is a squeaky wheel wagon that is wheeling in the trophy, I would assume.
I want to say you're right.
Let's put some WD-40 on that wagon, please. It is a championship game.
Ooh la la.
No.
We haven't seen a sign of how much time, but we're into extra time now.
Absolutely into extra time of this match, and City SC have a chance of their own to punctuate this game with a goal. As this ball goes up and over, so close.
Imagine.
Good look, good chance.
Así para ganarlo.
Right now, that is what it might take for either team to lift this trophy that is coming out right now into that table. I was very right. It's a nice trophy, guys.
Y las medallas.
Do we get medals? Come on.
That'd be cool.
Come on.
That'd be cool. We can maybe ask.
Regardless of who wins. As reports, I can look in a southeasterly way, and fires are brewing somewhere here in San Diego. So check that out.
Chance
SD
here
Fire.
for City SC.
Your numbers are up, but a clearance, a strong clearance there for San Diego Internacional.
And you have Maddie letting Connor know to let go of the ball. Couple mistakes that Connor has made already this game. You still have Sage that could come on as a sub over at that right back position. We can see Connor maybe coming off in the extra time. You still have Pedrito Godomar, who hasn't warmed up. Probably didn't expect to get any playing time, but could lead to that eventually.
Hey, can he take a penalty? Maybe, but if it gets to that right now, a good chance. Chris Ribbett, who was on size, flag stays down. A chance here. Chris Ribbett, one-on-one, an opportunity and a good save by the goalkeeper. Is a corner kick for San Diego Internacional, who have an opportunity now to put numbers up front. One of the last actions of this match. A corner kick, a set piece, numbers up. Let's go Inter chants are happening. Los Dones de San Diego Inter are going wild. The San Diego Internacional Brew Club, who participated in Chicano Futsal's King of the Barrio, Reyes de Barrio tournament earlier today. This ball travels into the box, floating, contacted, still inside the box. That's going to be called a foul against San Diego Internacional, who were not allowed to come out very quickly because Inter got in front of the ball. Very well done there.
Great tactic there, Tony. Not allowed the counterattack happen.
Referee's just going to allow this game to play. Nope, he is not. That is the end of the second half. 1-1 and uncharted territory here. A championship game, the UPSL SoCal South Premier Division, as text confirmations are now going of, yes, this is indeed going to extra time. That is at least 2 15-minute halves. And if it is still tied, I would assume it goes into penalties, or they just split that beautiful trophy into two and we have co-champions. We do not have that here in this case. We're going to come back after a break here. 1-1, extra time, UPSL SoCal South Premier Division, SanDiego.Futbol. While you're here, go subscribe. And it is kickoff in the first extra time between San Diego Internacional and City SC Carlsbad. Here, a foul gets called. As you remember, if not, here, San Diego Internacional in the blue from left to right, City SC Carlsbad from right to left. That is the almost exact spot where a set piece happened in the first half that gave City SC to Carlsbad the 1-0 in this matchup. Later, it was San Diego Inter.
Mr. Danny scoring the tying goal.
Danny Stroka scoring the tying goal, 1-1. And it's been like that. It's been a good game, intense game. They ended, it was extra time. We were back here at Mission Bay High School capacity crowd. This is, again, reminiscent of the spot, of the set piece of the first goal for City SC Temecula. We'll see if they can find success here. Cross goes into the box. Good clearance there by Inter. And now out of the air, a whiff of a volley, and now a good clearance / pass. Unable to control that. I believe that was Kevin Capas.
The height difference there is wild, actually.
Yeah, it is. The championship cup is out. Chris Ribbett making his way downtown into the right. That's going to be a ball again for Este Internacional. Oh, Mr. Ribbett, I was not familiar with your game. Long throw in into the box. Here comes an opportunity. Deflection.
Paradón, Tony.
Almost the goal that broke the tie. A great stop by the City SC goalkeeper.
Darío.
Franco.
Híjoles. No, ya casi se acaba. Centro.
Cross into the box. Second post now. Recentro still in there. Goalkeeper comes up. Juggles it a little bit, but that is a foul. Can't touch the goalkeeper in his small box.
Tony arguing there. I mean, at the end of the day, even if the goalkeeper lands on top of you, you cannot touch the goalkeeper in the small box. And we get a yellow card given to Tony here. Tranquilo, Tony.
That can be important for later on in the game. Later on, because yes, there was a guaranteed 30 minutes extra, at least chipping away from now.
Oh, UPSL is goal and goal. Just kidding. That'd be cool, though. How cool would that be?
Chairman Alex joining the bench next to Maddie. The pressure.
I mean, allowed to join the bench as he's also registered as one of the head coaches. Per the website.
Zuniga with the header clearance there. City SC. Now going into the box, needing some help, needing some support. Good marking by Inter. Double teamed, opening up wide. Cross. That is not going to go out for a corner kick. Good job there by Evan Stoll.
Great job by Brent Zuniga listening to his goalkeeper saying, leave it, leaving it, and avoids a corner kick. We got Danny on the ball now, playing it short to Kevin. Now it's the long ball looking for Brandon, nowhere near him.
That's where Inter are their best, when they keep possession of the ball, when they protect it, when they are moving the ball well. City SC having a chance of their own. Brent Zuniga with a great clearance there. Fantastic job using his entire body to get that ball out for a throw-in for City SC to Carlsbad.
This game is up for grabs. We got the cross here from Mr. Clean.
Well done by Evan Stoll, looking for Chris Ribbett off the boot.
Almost looked like a handball there. No one asked for anything, though.
Must have been a clear control.
Get the cross here. Brent Sonia got clearing it out.
Always involved whenever it's in the air. Another cross that gets deflected. Will this go out? No, it will not. Again, Evan Stoll preventing the corner kick. Good play out the back here from SD Internacional. And a good anticipation by the City FC defender there, but could have been a little bit more on that pass to get it there, but
La vendió de más, yo creo.
a scream, a
great acting.
Guttural.
Great acting, in my opinion.
Guttural.
We have a yellow card given, so you cannot play it quickly. I don't know if this was given to Brandon or Danny Strogas.
And the way a yellow card is out, but that, hey, you wanted a yellow card, you can't play heads up. You might have just prevented yourself from a good play there.
But they have been thriving off the set pieces, and here comes another opportunity for City SC.
I see Pedrito Willamette warming up. No.
Still sitting down.
We have one player for SD Inter on the warm-up. Ball goes in dangerously, gets cleared sideways, and then unable to be controlled on the last line there. The City SC player just lets it out in a sad little dribble.
Yeah, warming up, we have Sage. Can either play in the midfield or on the right back position. Typically comes in as a right back. Inter playing it short.
Short. No room for mistakes, and Inter is certainly committing a lot of mistakes in the midfield. We'll say both of these teams have to be tired. 90 minutes have come and gone. 98th minute now.
Kevin, you can't let those mistakes happen. And like you said, Tony, that's not just the first one, not the second one.
Kevin, freshest legs in the game for SD Inter too.
Oh, great
Makes
move,
up
Kevin.
for it. Makes up for it. Never doubted you, Kevin. Here comes Kevin. Kevin gets absolutely bulldozed with an extension of the arm.
No foul given here.
Season's greetings, Jeff. No call. Okay, yep, 100% no call. And you heard the contact, and there was a little bit of an arm extension into the ground, so I can see where that's called not just a foul, but it's a strong foul and a talking to. But nonetheless, no foul here. Restart here. That's going to be called a foul, obviously in a retaliatory way.
Tony, that call right there, I'm a little confused because it looked like Danny got pushed from a City SC player, and that made him bump into a player as well. So interesting there. I think that's what Danny was arguing with the ref.
Championship game needs a championship mentality. We've reached the century mark, 100th minute, first extra time of the UPSL SoCal South Premier Division championship game between San Diego Internacional in the blue here at home versus City SC Carlsbad in the gray. As they get a ball into the box, into the breadbasket, once again of a waiting Evan Stoll. Contemplating going a short game once again. Starting to play out the back. As the fireworks have started. I don't think
A
that's
little
in a-
earlier. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not the
that's
end
not
of the
in a-
game
that's
yet.
that's not that's not SeaWorld, actually. An
No, it's
unsanctioned
not.
firework.
Yeah.
As unsanctioned loss there in the midfield once again by San Diego Internacional. Serie C pounce on it, looking for a chance and an opportunity to be dangerous here. Number 11, one of the freshest players, also into the box, and good communication there. Evan Stoll once again having several simple interventions, but important ones. Having safe hands, at least here. Coming out the back. Missed time there by Capas. Good shield, good use of the body there. Absolutely. You could say he stole a goal scoring chance. Thank you. I love that. Thank you. Very
So
interesting
another
development
couple
here.
more fireworks there now.
As the fireworks have started early in celebration for one of these teams, and City SE Carlsbad looking to be that team in the box, looking dangerous, but then ST Internacional clearing it out the back, unfortunately, to a defender. This got deflected up and over. Watch out.
Captain Brent Zuniga at this point also playing goalkeeper. That was a dangerous deflection. It looked like it might have gotten his face. And I can tell you, Tony, losing Brent Zuniga right now would not be ideal for San Diego Inter.
Referee didn't call for assistance, which is a good sign there. Gets up, shakes it off. I tell you, Brent Zuniga, worth price of admission. Shout out Brandon from the Baller crew checking in. Yo, what's up, dude? Extra time, first extra time here. Cross goes into the box. Evan Stoll bravely goes up and parries the ball out and gets a foul out of it too. Brandon
Tiene colmillo el pelón, eh? Tiene colmillo.
Oh no, he's good. He's good. Johnny Sins is pretty
He's
good
legit.
there in the midfield. You'll see him on frame right there. There he is.
Luke didn't reading that.
ST Inter's midfield play and up has been lackluster in this first extra time. As we're in the 104th minute. Very well done there by Zuniga, but that is a corner kick again for City SC, who's looked like the better team in this extra time, where it keeps seeming like the last goal is the one that's going to be the one that matters. Change of ball mid game, very interesting.
I don't believe we've ever seen penalties. For Inter, Tony?
Don't believe we have.
Let alone in a championship match. Here comes the corner kick.
Corner kick up and over. Here comes a chance. Dangerous. City SC had that. A little bit more time, a little bit more height, a little bit more direction. It could have been a little bit more dangerous. Yeah, fourth officials need to get on that ball management. Usually the refs are good at ball management. It's a championship game, guys. You should be able to have that on the ready. If not, your job to go get it or send somebody to get it. Killing the momentum entirely. But either way, and here we go.
That's why you
That's
have
exactly
that ball
why
right
you have
there.
that ball right there. Oh, he has an accent.
Diego.
Was Mr. Clean.
Great actor.
Wow. Johnny Sins, ever the layers. And that is the end of the first extra time. We'll be back after a virtual break. Shouldn't be a break. But we'll be back here very momentarily with the second half of action. Second extra half. If it stays tied, penalties. We'll be back.
And we're off with the second half of extra time. San Diego Inter 1, City SC 1. You have a ball here. Chris Ribbett trying to win it. Liam trying to play it quickly. Now Kevin with the ball. Kevin with the switch. A little too much sauce.
Switcherooski not on par
Yeah.
right now. 15 minutes left before penalties. An incredible development here that might happen. Again, text messages have been sent. Both teams at this point, unless you have a clear chance, you can't overcommit anything because then you're going to get countered attack and you're going to
Exactly.
let a goal in. It's intense for Inter.
Super intense. I mean, you haven't won a championship in a couple seasons now. And you're finally here. You have the chance to do it at home.
And a
the ref
classic
calls
player.
outside.
I have to stop for a head injury, but you know what? Doesn't matter for the referee because safety is not a concern for him at this point. Good interception there. Inter. This ball is going to go ahead and go out. It's going to be a ball for City SC.
Ref also don't make overtimes. They get paid per game. So but he is checking the City SC play.
And that's what I'm saying. That should have happened earlier. So that's incredibly bad refereeing because you should have recognized that it was a ball hitting off a head. You stop the play, concussion protocol. If that had landed into a goal for either team, it would be tainted. This league would be tainted. This game would be tainted.
We did have a sub as well. We had Sage coming on for Luke Rayleigh.
Edge San Diego, Dale Matty P, bring it home. A lot of Matty Pow Talk fans. Throw in. City SC. And then it looks like Brent got a little bit of a kick at the end of that.
We got the clearance now from Evan Stowe into City SC. And like you said, Tony, it's really going to come down to one chance for either team to win this.
Tired legs, poor decisions sometimes made. Good decision make made like this one for City SC. Watch out. Here's the chance. Travels parallel, not perpendicular to the goal line.
And those are the chances you don't want to miss because you will live to regret that, Tony. What a close call for San Diego Inter, and what a missed opportunity for City SC.
And if you're Inter, then it's your turn to have one of your own.
It's going to take some magic from Spencer Hoyle here to win it.
Gut check moment for SD Internacional, who now need to go ahead and get some offense of their own. Working through that midfield. Breaking into the final third. Unable to go through a triple team, a double team. It's going to be a foul against SD Inter. Heads up play. Zuniga clears it with the head. Now a chance here. Ball travels over to the right. It's going to be an offsides.
An offsides call here. And Inter playing it quickly as well.
Fast pace. They know it's the 110th minute. Ten minutes left. Inter have a ball intercepted. Good pass to Control. Back to Zuniga. To Stoll. Back to Zuniga. Zuniga clears it. Out.
You don't want to risk anything there. Smart play. Saying it got deflected, and it refs say otherwise. I never seen Brent Zuniga actually yell at a referee like that.
Well done there. Ribbit gets touched in the back. It's going to be a foul. Cambio de juego. Over onto the right-hand side. Inter. Woof. Pass that gets there. There's going to be a shot! What an idea. What a shot. What an attempt. San Diego Internacional showing that they still want this in regulation. No penalties. Neither team can say they didn't go for it.
La que casi anota Liam, Tony. Oh, man, that would have been SanDiego.Futbol's goal of the week.
Of the century. Has a chance. Goes and rolls into the hands of the goalkeeper. Throw in here. Ball is going to be for City SC. 113th minute. Here at Mission Bay High School, one goal is going to decide this. Ball travels now. City SC looking to move forward into space. It's getting intense. More by the minute. The scoreline stays the same after 120. It's going to be penalties. Ball stays inbound. That did not come out. That ball did not come out.
I agree with you. I don't think that came out either.
But referee says it did. So therefore, the referee says the sky is red. Guess what the color of the sky is? It is absolutely red. And there's going to be a ball for City SC once again. This is going to be a tough call here. A bird just almost landed. Oh no, into the bench. One of the seagulls landed into the bench there. Oh boy, that is terrible timing there. My condolences. I hope that is not an omen for what is to come here. City SC, Carlsbad with the ball.
Buena suerte, ¿no? Eso?
They do say it is good luck. We'll see how much luck San Diego Internacional has.
It's close to Pedrito Godomar, so if he comes on and scores,
I will say this, regardless of what happens, I'm going to blame that bird for whatever happens. Whatever happens, I'm going to blame it. But this ball is going to be for SD Internacional. Looking for a heads-up play here. Looking for some counter-attacking prowess. SD Inter. Moving through the right-hand side. Ball that travels and almost gets picked up there. Cut off by City SC. These players are absolutely gassed. They're tired. Have a lot to come. A great play in between three by City SC. Able to control that pass. Putting some calm. Putting some poise. Evan Stoll up into the middle. Some contact there by both players. Referee says no call. No foul. Keep playing. City SC moving through the middle. Spaces are opening. And a good, strong tackle there in the back. Chris Ribbett now going on the left-hand side, utilizing that speed, getting pulled. Referee's very close, saying no, keep it going. Referee keeps his eyes off, and now it's going to be a foul. Now it's going to be a yellow card for City SC. 116th minute of action, 4 minutes left. City SC Carlsbad on the USL side, the City SC San Diego. Well, there's going to be a merger coming up. Breaking news, I guess. More news. SanDiego.Futbol, you just get news here casually. Procrastinating Puma, shout out to you. If you missed it, guys, the world premiere of the post-match press conference was in the middle of the halftime show for San Diego City. What I need to do, which I wouldn't be able to do, I'm going to have Mr. Mike actually help us out with, is to splice this stream and go into halftime and then just edit that part out and upload it. I'm going to have Mr. Mike do that for us. After this set piece here goes into the box. Dangerously, a chance. That's going to go out for a goal kick.
We are 3 minutes away from reaching the end of the second extra time. I can see the ref adding maybe another minute after that, but after this, it's penalties.
I just want to corroborate that both of our text messages have gone out successfully, and indeed, I've been just confirmed that bird poop is good luck. Zuniga asking for a foul, stays on the ground. It's a dangerous element to have on the ground when the other team has the ball. Here comes a chance for City Temecula. City SC. Not Temecula, doesn't matter. City SC. Another close chance for City SC. Reminding our viewers and loved ones at home that if this match stays the same, we will stay here until penalties decides the championship for the UPSL SoCal South Premier Division. That is sitting nice and pretty on a $25 plastic table behind the fourth official. Nothing but the best. The best here.
Ni un mantelito le ponen.
Ni un mantel, I know, that's what I'm saying. Evan Stoll with the goal kick. Yes, the ball is in the air. Whoever said that. Of course. Thank you. Referee looks at his watch, knows that a time is coming up, and that is a great, great defensive intervention on a slide tackle. And now City SC getting some courage as a Good intervention, dangerous, high boot, but nope, it says keep going. Now here's a chance, tired legs, they are heavy. Here's a pass that goes the other way, the opposite way actually of where it should have, but you have to understand what these players have gone through. 119 minutes of action, of play. Now this ball can't even travel the length of the midfield for either team. This game is going to be decided on a mistake.
Tunecito.
Adios, a Panenka. Not Panenka, un Tune. Here comes the chance. A ball inside the box, across that closes a little bit too far from the post. Goal kick for City SC. 120th minute. Referee will start looking at his watch and saying this is going to go down to penalties unless something happens in the next couple of seconds. Goal kick City SC. Goal kick City SC. The fireworks have started across, not in SeaWorld, unauthorized fireworks here in San Diego because it is a championship type feel. San Diego Internacional 1, City SC 1. Brent Zuniga, autopase, still keeps the ball in. No high boot. Referee says keep playing. Still inside of the regulation lines. Good play there, but no one in the outlet for San Diego Internacional. City SC now moving forward. A good clearance there. First thing, you know what? Let's get out of here. Let's go ahead and do it. And this ball now travels back. Referee has yet to look at his watch in a while. Let me tell you, you feel it. And I do believe referee has his hands up. And we'll soon. Do the fireworks come out? Frame? Maybe? No, I don't know. This ball travels back in. Fourth official looks absolutely gassed. Everything has to be surgical, precision, on point for both teams. ST Internacional, with potentially what are the final chances of this matchup, goes absolutely nowhere.
Aguas aquí.
Watch out. Good control off the bounce. Brent Zuniga has to read this perfectly. No foul there. A chance on the left-hand side, and a good deflection now for ST Internacional. The time has said the game should have been over, but they say no, keep it playing. Referee says no, keep it playing. There was no additional time actually announced. The referee just wants to go home. He says, I don't want penalties. I forgot my pen. I don't want to remember the order. I just want to go ahead and crown a champion, San Diego Internacional or City SC. But you know what? We're going to have to go into penalties for the championship game. And let me tell you, here at SanDiego.Futbol and 2 balls and a mic, I have no way of showing with cool little graphics a penalty with yes, no, yes, no. While I try to figure that out, we're going to try to get lineups and penalty kick takers here because we are at the end of regulation. Penalties will decide who wins the UPSL SoCal South Premier Division. San Diego Internacional versus City SC. We'll be back.
and we are getting ready to kick off our penalty shootout for the championship. First up for San Diego Inter is going to be number 15, Brandon. Brandon is lining up to take the penalty here. We're going to keep track right here on the scoreboard. The numbers underneath the 1-1 is going to be the scoreboard for the penalties. Here comes Brandon with the first penalty shot. Ref tells the goalkeeper, getting ready. Here comes the first one.
San Diego Inter with a shot save. That is a save. No goal for SD Inter on their first penalty kick.
Now we got Evan Stoll trying to repeat it.
Trying to match save for save. Evan Stoll. That goes in for City SC. That is one.
And what a heartbreak it would be to go down in penalties.
Chris Rebet stepping up, late substitution.
Fresher legs.
One of the players has been with SD Inter for a while. Here at home, San Diego Internacional trying to get their first goal in the penalty shootout. Chris Rebet steps up.
No, Inter.
Second save for SD Internacional.
Not the start you'd want to have if you're Inter, but man, oh man, that is a fantastic start for the goalkeeper and for City SC.
City SC can pull 2 goals ahead. This is their second shot, 2 shots saved already.
You really need this one from Evan.
Same place. Evan goes right, ball goes left. That's 2 for City SC.
Now you have Spencer Hoyle stepping up. I mean, this goalkeeper could have the chance to go 3-for-3 here, Tony.
Oh, look, man. I'm going to go ask him what his name is to be SanDiego.Futbol's grade of the week.
100%.
City SC have not allowed a goal. This is the 3rd shot for SD Inter. Cool, calm, collected. Great penalties. As opposed to the Boyle, his blood was absolutely cold. Ice in his veins. This avoids, had Inter not scored,
this would have been
the game winner. However, Inter are still alive. Inter still have a chance. Twice they've gone to Evan's left. We'll see where this goes. Evan Stoll goes right, goes left, and the ball goes right. It goes in. City SC. 3rd goal of this penalty shootout, which means with 2 goals already, there's 2 shots already stopped out of 3. The next goal for City SC is a game winner.
I think if Inter missed this as well, that is it. So Inter has to make both of the next penalties and stop both of the next penalties to stay alive.
Choosing the hardest route to go. The Inter must score.
Whoa, cerquititas.
Great location on that penalty.
Now it comes, Tony. Mister.
Of course it is.
It had to
You
be.
have to be kidding
It had to be.
You have to be.
It had to be.
Out of
microphone to win it.
out of respect for the lad, I'll go find out your name. Your team doesn't provide us with lineups.
This could be it.
Educated guess
Scores this.
was a
City
Johnny
SC.
Sins to absolutely bury it for City SC. Evan Stoll! Evan Stoll stalling the penalty shootout.
Now Kevin steps up, has to score this to keep it alive.
Capas.
Kevin Capas to keep Inter alive.
Cannot afford a miss. Capas, a prolific scorer, offensive player. Kevin Capas. Cool, calm, collected down the middle. Tying it up for now. Tying it up for now. But let me tell you, if Evan Stoll decides for this night to go longer, it's going to take another amazing stop by Stoll. Evan, your dad's watching. He cheered on for this last stop. You can't hear me right now, Evan, but they're proud of you for whatever happens. But Evan Stoll has a chance to keep it alive for Inter. Penalty, and that is a goal. City SC wins in the penalty shootout 4-3 against San Diego Internacional. This has been Tony Sanchez and Chiva from Mission Bay High School. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for here. A heartbreaker for SD Internacional after a well-fought game. A lot to be proud of, boys. This game ends in penalties. San Diego Internacional defeated by City SC. Check out Two Balls and a Mic, number one soccer outlet. We'll talk about this game 8 p.m. tomorrow on this very channel. For that, this has been Tony Sanchez along with El Chiva. Anything else? Oh, you're sad.
Could potentially be the last game we do for Inter.
Wow.
We've been saying that every season. So
Every
it's a bit,
season.
It's a bit. Shout out Inter for making it to the championship match, falling short by one penalty kick. We'll see you all next season, and make sure you catch Two Balls and a Mic live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Chiva and Tony signing out.
Yeah, cobrar.
Ya cobraron.
Bye.